show.
Celebrity Apprentice is a great show, and I love it and I respect it. But I do not respect Lisa Lampanelli's unprofessionalism and her degrading in demeanor of a person and her representing a charity by throwing nasty digs to you. And I seen it, and I find it, I was disturbed by it, Lou. And I want to give you an opportunity to lay it right on the table. Why did that come to play? How did I get to that, from point A to point B? Why did it get to that level?
It's all about, I just say that she's a bully, and I support the anti-bully campaign. But there's stuff behind the back about the bad mouthing. And that's why in the boardroom I said how I felt to her. I said she was vicious, she was abrasive, she was negative, and she had a filthy mouth. And it's very demeaning, you don't do that to people like Diana, Miss Universe. She jumped on her, especially when I walked back to the wardroom and she called both of us no effing good losers and everything. And I was like appalled and very surprised by her evil behavior. And this is not a show she's putting on, it's really who she is. A lot of people lately, thousands of people that come across that do convention, they just can't stand her behavior, especially her attitude on the show. And it's a good lesson in life, and I want people to see that. So when you watch The Apprentice, a lot of times I'd be working on something that behind my back, she would say, oh, poor Luke, going home, this tonight. She needs to be in control. She cannot control them. You can see the other people, like Penn, other people, she would control them. And they're afraid of her. I'm not.
Do you feel that she has major insecurity issues and she has to put people down to make her feel good about herself?
I think she feels so bad about herself, she needs to put people down. That's why I made the remark.
And what was that remark?
You're lucky you're not a man, because if you were, I would throw you right through that wall. That's what I meant.
She seemed like she's an instigator, because she took that as a threat.
Yeah.
And which I thought, again, was immature of her. And everybody knew what you meant by that. It's like, hey, listen, if you were a guy, I'd throw you through a damn wall.
But the funny thing is, you ever notice when you watch the show, she offered to do everything for everyone, and then in the boardroom, she starts crying, saying she does everything for everybody, nobody does anything. It's almost like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde situation. Then she started crying, I'm the villain comedian, everybody thinks I'm the villain comedian, crying in the boardroom. And it's pretty obvious, I think that's the reason why she can never win a show like this.
But you were the only one, I gotta say, that knew exactly what she was about.
And I never said a bad word about anybody on the show. Everybody could talk behind people's back. I said how I felt, I was honored in the boardroom to her face. And everything I said that day, how I felt about her. Even now, today as we speak, people talk about the air. I have nothing really more to say because I said how I felt about her. And I think she was very angry because I was honest and I said the truth in her face, because no one confronted her like that before.
Lou, thank you so much for your time. And before we go, is there anything you want to say to Lisa Lampanelli? We got the cameras right here. Anything you want to say to her, to close this out?
I would just say, hey, good luck whatever you do. Whatever you do, don't bully other people because you bullied the wrong guy. And I hope it's a lesson to you, because the truth is that it's a bad example of other people looking at you and dressing yourself as a bully, and change yourself, because you could be the queen of mean. I would say that because the way she feels about herself, the way she looks, I need to train her, and I could change her from the queen of mean to queen of lean.
You heard it right here, Lisa Lampanelli. An invitation from Mr. Lou Ferrigno. Check out LouFerrigno.com. More information about Mr. Ferrigno. Lou, thank you so much for being on the Real Radio Show, man. Okay. You are an awesome gentleman, and best of luck to you tonight.
I enjoyed the grand finale tonight, and hopefully I will not be standing next to her.
You want more of The Real Radio Show? Go to TheRealRadioShow.com for live appearances, great celebrity interviews, and so much more on TheRealRadioShow.com.